I've just hit target within 1 hour, like for my entire month, within 1 hour of going live on LinkedIn, where the months before that, I was working from like 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. And I was just there like, shit, damn, I had a great month. Like I didn't do much within that month because I had already hit target, right? But that kind of like, that was the first moment where I was like, okay, if I can reach more people in a shorter amount of time, then I can call or email people on a one-on-one basis. That would really help me. Like that would be really efficient, right? And from then on, I was obsessed with personal branding and like trying to reach as many people with my message as I can. There's two types of personal brands when you start thinking about it. There is adventurers and there's leaders. And that has really helped me. So if you look at it, their leaders are people like the VP of sales that has 20 years of experience. They have a wealth of experiences. They have learned a lot along the way. And now they're a leader and they're sharing that through their personal brand, right? On the other side, there's the adventurer, which is the thing that caught my mind, because the adventurer is someone that doesn't know it all yet. He's an adventurer, right? He goes out and he consumes content and he learns things and so on and so forth. And while he's on his adventures, he shares the learnings and the experiences that he's had very transparently, very authentically. And I was like, that's me. Posting content is probably like 40% of the game. 60% of the game is nurturing your relationships with other people and engaging with other people's content, because that will feed the algorithm and that will also bring more awareness to your profile, and it's also easier. So even if now you're like, okay, I want to start my personal brand, but I'm intimidated posting, start easy. Start by just spending 20 minutes a day on commenting on other people's posts, engaging with them, building relationships. Because at the end, this is what personal branding is, right? It's having a wealth of connections in your network. Every time that there was a promotion to give away, or there was a specific, like a speaking slot to give away within, like internally, I was always the first person that people thought about, because they always saw me on LinkedIn. And my external personal brand was also a very big part of my internal career development, right? On the other side, externally, also, I remember, I mean, I had 2 years of SDR experience, and people were honestly offering me jobs for like head of sales development, SDR team manager, enterprise account executive, where a lot of the times I was like, guys, I don't have the experience to actually do this. But because of my personal brand, people were offering me jobs that were well above my pay grade. Second of all, reaching your target, right? I perfected my personal brand to the point that a lot of times when in companies there were internal discussions about buying a sales engagement tool like SalesLoft, the people internally were like, no, instead of going to the website, let's go to Mattia and message her and make a demo with her. So I got a lot of inbound leads through my personal brand all the time, which helped me to hit my target very easily. And then in the end, I think me now, like being an entrepreneur and founding a company, the wealth of relationships and people that know me and that are in my network obviously has accelerated everything that I've done. So I think it goes beyond like internal, external career development and sales performance, but also personal development through relationships. If you look at the amount of followers, Steve Jobs versus Apple, Elon Musk versus Tesla, personal brands will always have much more followers than company brands. I have more followers than STS of Germany does. That will always be the case because people follow people. So that's why when people were talking about if they wanted to buy SalesLoft, instead of going to SalesLoft, they went to me because I am a person they can connect to me. And that's like, I think a very basic principle that you can take advantage of in personal branding.